to, today is the opening ceremony for the Arnold Palmer Invitational at Bay Hill in Orange County, and it's bittersweet. This will be the first one without the golfing great who passed away in September. News 13's Jerry Hume is joining us live now at Bay Hill this morning. Jerry, Arnold Palmer will be honored by his legions of fans.
Yeah, and it's going to be pretty emotional, especially today, Beth, as Arnold Palmer's family and golfing greats pay tribute to him during the opening ceremony, which is scheduled for later this morning. We're actually in the volunteer tent, a little protection from the cold weather as the volunteers get ready for their daily assignments here for a busy day today and for the rest of the week. About 1,400 volunteers. Now, one of the other things that volunteers can do out here is help raise money, and to talk to us about that is George McNeely. He's with the PGA Tour Challenge, Volunteer Challenge. So, George, tell us a little bit about this challenge first.
Well, Jerry, as you can see in the background, we have the volunteers who are here even earlier to volunteer for the volunteers. 1,400 people from the Central Florida community who come every year to support Mr. Palmer's vision, which is to give back to the community. We're giving a lot, we need to give back a lot was the motto here, and to a large extent we have the great event and greater good going on here at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. The Volunteer Challenge, by visiting tourchallenge.com, the public has an opportunity to vote for the volunteer of their choice. And basically, the person with the most votes collected by Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. gets a wonderful opportunity to present a $10,000 check to the Arnie's Army Charitable Foundation, presented by Mirbetrick Mirbegron, the Volunteer Challenge. It's a partnership between the PGA Tour and Astellas Pharmaceuticals.
And this money helps out so many here in Central Florida.
Absolutely. Arnie's Army Foundation, just think about the hospital. I mean, my own personal story, I have a 12-year-old daughter, and last year she had a little pain in her stomach, and the doctor diagnosed it pretty quickly as something to do with appendix. We raced over to Arnold Palmer Children's Hospital, and she was cared for, and all was well. And just think about the Arnie's March they held yesterday, where they raised about $289,000. This was two moms, including my friend Karen Leonard and her husband Jay, whose daughter suffered from cancer, was afflicted with a terrible dreaded disease, and at the end of the day, 5 years later, we can say that Carly's showing no signs of the cancer, which is a blessing. And all that money was raised from a grassroots effort in association with Mr. Palmer and this fantastic event, just to help the community.
Not just a golfing game, but so much more. George,
so much more.
Thank you so much. I'll let you know that there'll be so many tributes to Arnold Palmer this year. There's, of course, that big bronze statue that they unveiled on Saturday. And you can also check out his golf cart and golf clubs. They're going to be perched atop the 16th hole where he usually watched the game. That's the latest live here in Bay Hill this morning. Jerry Hume, News 13.
All right, thanks, Jerry. We continue now at 5:36. The sixth grader got a gun onto a school campus, and now investigators in Brevard County are working to find